Hey YouTube, the channel is If Sports Cards, and this is Monday Mail Day Part 2. You want one of these? Go check out the last video. We have 3 packages today. I took one out. I'm going to save it for next week because I made another purchase that kind of completes that. But before we get into these packages, I want to give a special shout out to Daniel Eldridge and Placata Cards. They referenced a couple of websites, sellthepeak.com and 130point.com. These sites allow you to go out and see what was purchased on eBay when there's a best offer accepted. I did not know anything like that existed, so if you guys want to make informed purchases unlike me, I just guess, go to those sites. But I was able to find, I didn't find this on Sell the Peak, but I did find it on 130 point. I mentioned that 2 of these had sold prior. I found, which one was it? I think it was the 5 out of 5 one. Did actually sell for $75. And I also saw on that website that the out of 7, like the gold cracked ice or whatever, sold for 45 shipped. So this one at 55 shipped was a pretty good deal, I think. At least I'm happy with what I paid for it. And that kind of leads into the next story. A lot of you were pretty, I don't know, impressed maybe. A lot of you liked the story about flipping the quarter to make a decision. I've done this many times in my life, and it's not always about what is actually heads or tails. So sometimes, like with that card, I said if it's heads up, I'll buy it. But a lot of times, if you got a big decision, you don't want to leave it up to a quarter. But when you flip it and you say, heads or tails, heads this, tails that, your first, it's heads right now, your first gut reaction right when you see the result of the whatever's facing up will tell you what you want. So, if you feel remorse immediately when you see that, choose the other thing, whatever tails was. If you feel joy, then you made the right decision. It's that simple. Try it out in your daily life and report back. Let me know if you like it. Me personally, I do like it because I'm very indecisive. Let's get into these packages. Now, before we get into the story, which is what's based the title off of, I'm gonna open one thing that's definitely a feel good. You can see in the background here, we got a couple of Mike Yastrzemski autos. We got a RPA of our boy Hawkinson. We got a tie-dye CJ Beathard. So the first one, you can probably take a pretty good guess as to what this is. I like to go left or right. That's also a hint. This is something I'd been eyeing for quite some time and finally got one. Geez, I'll have to look at the price again. I'll flash it up on the screen, but I want to say it was around $30, something like that. That tape, man. Okay, good. I thought that was a little chip in the card or something, but it's just a little debris in there. Okay. Everything looks good to the naked eye, minus the Scotch tape. Don't put Scotch tape on your cards. But we have what is an orange parallel of the Topps Inception Mike Yastrzemski on-card autograph. You see 33 out of 50 there. I believe this is the first on-card autograph of Yastrzemski in his Giants jersey. I could be wrong, but this is a very cool-looking card. I love the look of it, and I wanted to get it in the orange parallel to, go with the Giants here. But I have a feeling that our buddy Clint over at Swing Away Sports Cards might be using his $50 on something similar to this. So I'm glad I was able to purchase it before he could get his hands on it. Okay. Now, story time. All right, let's cue the music. So this was something that I had on my watch list, which is something I do often. I'll throw something on my watch list. I'll watch it. I'll set an alarm for a couple minutes before it ends just to see where it's at. And that's when I really look over things to, make sure the condition of the card's good, all that jazz. However, at this particular moment, we were driving back from Iowa, and I didn't want to obviously have my phone out while I was driving, so I gave it to Nikki and just said, hey, can you watch this for me? Which she did, and she asked me, well, what do you want to spend? I said, $20 is my max on it. And when I won it, I was ecstatic. Super happy to have won this card here for $20 plus shipping. So about $25. Got home, looked it over again, just make sure everything was good. I didn't really get a chance to look over condition and stuff like that. And that's when I realized, wait a minute. So I'll put this card here. I'll put the eBay post here. Doesn't really look the same, huh? Just a boring gray patch, and it's not the tie-dye. Tie-dyes typically are numbered out of 25 in select, which this is 8 out of 25. And this is a copper. It is not the tie-dye. I was kicking myself, and so, what do you do in this situation? Do you, contact the seller, say, hey, I screwed up, cancel the order? I guess you could do that. Do you receive the card and then, issue a claim for a refund? No, you don't do that. What I'm going to do is probably relist this, because I'm not a huge vertical RPA guy. I do like the tie-dye ones, but I'll probably end up relisting this and try to recoup some of my money. But what else you do in this scenario is this. What is this, you ask? It is too big to even see on the camera, so I'm just gonna crack her open here. I'm actually very surprised this came in a box. What you do is you get back out there on eBay and make sure nothing else is in there. You purchase the card you initially intended to purchase. 11 out of 15. Bada bing, bada boom. Look at that. This is insane. Alright, so I'm going to put this here. Look what I paid for this. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. I got this card for about $10 less. It's got, a nice chunky patch there. It's numbered out of 15 instead of 25. It's the tie-dye. It comes in a one-touch, and it has this, I've never seen this before. This is kind of cool. Shrink wrap or something on there. I don't know. Free shipping, it came in that box. It's unreal. But that is what you do, in a moment of desperation and failure. You go out, you correct your mistake, and I am super happy to have this. I have a specific spot. I'm going to put this on the shelving unit behind me. I needed one more horizontal card, and it helps that it's a tie-dye. It's going to go right next to CJ there, and very happy with how that all worked out, because I was a little bummed out, and then when I saw this, and I don't know, not a lot of people were bidding on it, but it looks good to me. Looks very good to me. This was one of those purchases where I thought it was almost too good to be true and I missed something, but as of right now, we're happy. And that is going to do it for today's episode. Thank you guys for watching. Again, go get entered in the giveaway from yesterday's video. If you haven't done so already, you have till Sunday. We have a wife pack horse coming tomorrow, and I have a really good idea for an intro. So if time is of the essence. I guess that's how you say it. We will have a pretty cool intro tomorrow. So stay tuned for that and Pack Wars. And thank you guys so much for your support. Be smart, be safe, be humble. Ian out.